Update on my moving from the Mercedes Sprinter to the Ford Transit. Lots and lots and lots of work. So mostly electrical explanation of the upgrade. The mini split install is doing great. I was denied access to a Navy campground at the Florida Keys because they don't like the looks of that, but they're stupid. They don't understand that that's going to be better for the environment, consuming much less energy and not requiring polluting, dirty energy. The electrical system I have been working on, I left the cover off of the electrical management system so you can see what it looks like right there. And then I mounted this here so I can see when the panel is in normal position, the decorative panel, and I can see what my shore power looks like if it's clean or dirty. And so the EMS also serves as surge protector from dirty shore power, protecting my precious electronics and preventing wire burn and fire. So I have kind of maybe 3 sections of electrical here under in the garage. We'll start with shore power in. Is 30 amps coming in and optional 15, and instead of 2 different input plugs, I just use an adapter with the 30 amp line going into the shore power so that the gauge of the wire is rated for 30 amps as much as possible. So although I'm getting 15 amps right now, this is more desirable to use this cord versus a thinner extension cord that's going to heat up worse. This is the flex line for that allows the door to open and close with the mini split installed. That's not electrical, that's refrigerant in there, Freon. Over here is the Tesla module. What I have right now running is the balancer to balance the Tesla module. It's a little noisy, but I don't have to run this very often. And I have shore power dedicated right there. And the way I achieve that is I have that GFI outlet coming through this line right here, and it comes in and connects to the clean side of the shore power. So on the clean side of the EMS, I have the shore power running through there. No, not through there, but the last person who built this van before I did has conduit. I think it's going through the pillar, all around, and then through here. And so I think this is an ideal situation. I can probably eliminate this breaker box. What do you think? This may be unnecessary complexity and weight to have that breaker box in there that the previous installer put in. He had it mounted here, so his shore power came through the breaker box, which didn't filter at all and didn't warn of any problems with the shore power, as opposed to this one. These are expensive. This is about $260 plus tax to get this EMS that's hardwired, because otherwise you would need an EMS on the external where you have to fumble with it and people can steal it. Over there is just simply DC 24 volt down to step down to 12 volts. And over here, solar on the right, the Tesla module in the middle, and over there obviously inverter charger. So what do you think? Do I really need a breaker box? I think some of the more professional installers are putting the breaker box between the inverter and the 115 volt, 110 to 120 volt AC power, which mine just goes straight to way over there is a power strip to power things like just AC appliances, computer, whatever. TV. I could also leave this light in here to kind of warn me I am connected to shore power, because if this if that thing is off, I can't tell because it's really quiet. So what do you think of this install? Is this about as good as I can get it? I think so. I need to get a decorative gray panel there or something here. Maybe a picture of Joe Biden right here, his portrait. I like that the previous builder has a 115 outlet here. I can do things like charge my cordless vacuum cleaner. Well, let's go test out the mini split air handler and see how it's performing. I haven't tested it in several days since installing it, so it's pretty muggy in Florida right now. Let's try the air conditioner and see what happens. See how long it takes. E0 meaning error 0. No error, I think. Okay, that's normal air temperature there. I just turned it on. Let's see how long it takes. I won't pause the video so you can also experience how long it takes to cool it. On the remote, I choose the snowflake up on top for cooling, and for heating, it's a picture of the sun. I'm going to the Florida Keys in just a few days for a whole week, so I want to check and see if this is working, because it's going to be hot and humid down there, even in late November. Well, not really hot, but very warm. It'll be very warm down there, just enough where it would be nice to have cooling, especially if I leave my dog in the RV while I'm snorkeling. Okay, now I feel the cold coming out. It's not real cold yet. Let's go look at the outside unit and see how it's doing, how quiet it is. It's running, it's very quiet. Ooh, I can stand right here and get a nice breeze. I don't know what the CFM is coming out of there. It's not real great. It's kind of like just a normal household fan is what it feels like. And coming back over here to oh yeah, I can feel the cold air coming out now. So it is working very, very good. Excellent. Oh, that feels good. It's so quiet as opposed to rooftop systems that are noisy and require shore power or generator. So I can unplug from shore power and this will run a pretty good long time. And I have see, I put in a meter up on my dash, 23.7 volts. So it's not fully charged, but it'll run it for several hours. Oh yeah, it feels so good. Oh, it's been so hot and humid. That's nice. That's gonna be super nice. Look at that. So you could be sleeping here and have that blowing right on you if you want. And it's positioned this further up front so it doesn't blow in your face. That's perfect. The location couldn't be any better. It doesn't have any louvers to blow it towards the front though. Maybe there's a reason. It's interesting how this automatically opens when I turn the heat pump on. Oh, that feels so awesome. Excellent. Oh man, I'm lucky to have that. Good thing I take after my mom in intelligence to figure out how to put that in. Her father was an engineer. Okay, so in Germany. All right, that's about all I can think of. So what do you think?